Throughout the year, Foxwoods and CT Style are going to be bringing you good news from around the state, honoring members of our community who are helping others. And today we're talking about the Connecticut Pre Engineering Program, which is helping young minds pursue a career in science, technology, engineering, or math. And joining me now is the CEO of the program, Bruce Dixon. Thanks for joining us, Bruce.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Bruce, you have a very interesting background, where you started and where you are today. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I'm really attracted to this work due to the fact that when I was a young person growing up, my wonderful parents adopted me and 8 girls. And unfortunately, my dad passed away when I was relatively young. And a young person needed a place to really go and develop the habits and minds and dispositions that one would need to develop into the successful person that one would become. So I had this great opportunity to participate in transformative after-school Saturday and summer programs, much like the programs we manage here today.
So like latchkey, kind of? Like an after-school type of thing?
Yeah, basically after-school programs where we had a place where we could go to learn lots of things, about business, things of that variety, as well as recreational things like sports. And
then you were in business for a while, then you retired. What got you into engineering and helping and mentoring kids? Because that's sort of a difference from going from the insurance industry into engineering.
Sure, it seems like there's this strange connection. But really what happened is I worked in financial services for a number of years, and I had the opportunity to help manage a state and community relations function for an organization. One of my responsibilities was to help a high school with school improvement. So after spending time at the high school, I was taken by the opportunity to help more students. So I actually saw myself again in those seats, and I realized how important it was to have these programs that were available to help students. So that's why I decided to, as LeBron James said, take my talents to CPEP.
So now you brought him to CPEP, and how does the program really work?
Yeah, so CPEP, our mission, is to design innovative out-of-school programs that inspire and prepare students to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We do that in a variety of ways. Number one, we believe that there are 3 things that are critical. Number one, exposure to STEM careers are critical, How does one know that they want to pursue a career in STEM if they don't know that these careers are available? So providing exposure to STEM careers, knowledge about those careers in terms of these are the steps you need to take in order to pursue those careers. But I think the most important part is an appreciation for education and the things that the students are doing day to day and how that applies to a STEM career. So our students build a variety of projects. You see some here today. A roller coaster,
this is very interesting. So
a robot.
So who built this? What age student built this here?
Middle school student, a 6th or 7th grader.
Wow.
This is a Vex robot that they built as well,
Jeez, I don't think I could do that if I had 3 years to build it.
I think we can work on it.
Now, as I was telling you earlier, when I was in middle school and high school, I actually wanted to go to Central for engineering. I ended up choosing marketing. But what do you do when you find a student and they say, hey, Bruce, I really want to get into engineering, but I don't know where to start, or maybe my grades aren't that good. How do you push kids to the next level?
Sure. One thing we do is we enroll a number of what we call STEM volunteers. So they're professionals who are currently pursuing a career or actively pursuing a career in engineering. We set up arrangements where those students have an opportunity to work side by side with those engineers or scientists to give them, again, a real full view of what's possible and what they would need to do. Beyond that, we connect them with colleges. CCSU, as you mentioned, is one of the organizations that we work with, connect them with colleges as well. And also we have summer programs, and those summer programs are oftentimes held on college campuses, which again gives students exposure to those careers and the college process.
And what do you think the program really does for the students? So from when they first start in the program to when they leave, what do you think they really get from it?
I think the biggest piece is there's a shift in their attitudes. So if you ask most students, 6th graders, what do you want to do when you grow up? Not too many of them say, I want to study thermodynamics and chemical engineering. But after going through this process, their attitude shifts as relates to them seeing themselves as a scientist or an engineer.
Yeah, and it's fun and creative, right? It's not just reading out of a textbook or anything. It's hands-on, it's fun, it's interactive.
Absolutely. Sometimes we call it stealth learning, right? So the students actually build a variety of projects, and through the building of projects, they learn certain concepts and the engineering design process, things of that variety.
So if there are some parents watching, what's the best way to get in contact with you to start with the program, or if they have any questions?
Sure. You can go to our website at www.cpep.org, if you would, or you could give me a call directly at 860-638-1220.
Wow, so you just got his direct line. There you go. Maybe you'll be getting some phone calls today. And I just want to point out we have one more thing over here that
Sure.
somebody created. It is a roller coaster or a water slide. What do we have
It's
over
a
there?
roller coaster.
Okay.
So we partner with Lake Compounds, and our students build roller coaster projects where the idea is to get the marble through the roller coaster without breaking an egg at the end. But also there's a design challenge where the students are rewarded for creating unique designs, as you can see here, the Eiffel Tower.
Uh-huh. And was this one of the better projects? Or?
Yeah, so this won the best in class, the roller coaster challenge with Lake Compounds.
And what age student made this?
7th grader.
7th grade. Again, something I could never make. That's a lot of balsa wood there. I'm sure it took hours to make.
Tons of hours.
Tons of hours. Now, Bruce, thank you again for joining us today.